Hello, everybody. How are you? It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning. I haven't been to bed yet, and I've been busy all day reacting to Chantal, putting up reacts, tarot reacts, and so forth. I think after this react, I might just head to bed and get some sleep because Booger Cat is looking at me like, "Why aren't you in bed yet, Mom? What are you doing staying up late, Mom?" I told you my cat, she tells me when to go to bed, but I'm busy today, Booger. Hey, Booger. Speaking of Booger, come here. I'm here. Since you want to come up here, come here. This is Booger. See, I told you. She's like, Mom, I want to curl up and get beneath the covers with you, Mother. So, I'm nearly caught up with all the foodie stuff. And the talented Sunburst Tarot did a very interesting video doing readings on all of Chantal's pets, both past and present. BBJ, Sam, Julia, oh, Harry the hamster. Excuse me, y'all. Hey, boogers. And I was just wondering, like, how she felt about each of her pets. Like, what was her attitude for each one of them? Did she love any of them? Was she attached to any of them? Like, was there any love at all? Like, I'm very curious to know. Well, Sunburst Tarot answers those questions in her tarot readings about each one of the pets. I will give you guys a word of warning. Some of the things said in this tarot reading, some of them can be quite shocking, especially when it comes to the parts of Harry the hamster and the parts about Julia. But I will say, as far as Julia, there is, excuse me, now I got cat hair everywhere. Booger, can't. I got to put you down, Booger. Oh, I got a face full of cat hair. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Cat life. Oh Lord. Literally a face full of cat hair, and it's so fine, like, ugh. I love you, Booger, but you shed. Anyway, what was I saying? All right. I try to be serious here, but cat hair everywhere. And it's still there. Ugh. I love my cat, but she sheds. So, parts of this react are going to be hard. Julia, Harry. But there is some good news about the Julia parts. You're not going to like hearing what you're going to hear about Harry. This reading is not as severe as the previous one that Sunburst did, where she revealed the information she did about Harry and the previous Harrys. That was a punch in the gut. But for those of you that are sensitive to any talk about animals or harm to animals, if there's any parts of this tarot react that might affect you in any way negative, if you have to turn it off, I urge you to do so. I understand there's a lot of people that are part of Girl World. You guys are animal lovers, and just hearing certain things might hurt your heart. I watched this reading already, and big parts of it did hurt my heart. So I will leave it up to you and your discretion what you want to watch and what you don't want to watch. But it is very informative, and I do thank Sunburst Tarot for doing this reading. So since I'm up, since I'm having a cup of coffee, and I'm not ready to go to bed yet, and I'm not listening to my doggone cat about going to bed, not yet, Booger. How about we just view this tarot reading together, y'all, and see what we're going to see. All right, so I've got Sunburst Tarot all ready to go. And again, when I think we're getting to the parts that might be a bit disturbing, I will let you guys know ahead of time if I can. But buckle up, because this one's a lot. There's going to be parts that are going to make you sad. Made me very sad. So let's go.
about her animals. She wanted to talk about the BBJ incident and how Sam's nails were just fine because he was a younger cat, and the whole BBJ incident and everything there, trying to defend herself. So I wanted to take a look at how does Chantal really feel about her pets, and kind of what's her intentions with them, and just kind of a few questions and such. I got a whole list of stuff. I've been around a while. I've seen Chantal and how she treats her pets. The mistreatment of her animals is horrible. I remember the night that Frenchie put Bloop up, and I remember freaking out, sitting sitting at my apartment and watching the Bloop stream with my roommate at the time, being like, "What's going on?" I'm like explaining the whole thing. So, yeah,
Yeah, I remember that night too. I remember it very well. When Frenchie did the bloop stream, and even before the bloop stream started, the chat was going wild, absolutely wild, because they could just feel it too, that something was in the air, something was afoot, but nobody had confirmation yet. And then when Frenchie came online and she revealed that she and her family had BBJ, like it just, everything just exploded. The chat was going wild. Super chats were being sent to Frenchie left and right. I was sitting in my chair laughing and crying all at the same time because I just felt a sense of such relief knowing that BBJ was in the hands of people that were going to take care of her. Like all that laughing and that crying at the same time came from just a release of stress, of worrying, absolutely worrying for quite a while. Would something happen to her? Would Chantal take her to the vet and get euthanized? Because she had done so many streams before that, promising that she was going to do that, talking about, she going to come home in a bag or a box. We all remember that. So just praying that nothing bad would happen to BBJ, that somehow, some way, there would be some kind of divine intervention and our prayers were answered because Frenchie outsmarted Chantal. Absolutely outsmarted her, outplayed her. And the reward was that BBJ got to go to people who took care of her. She got the medical care that she deserved. She got the love that she deserved. She got proper food. She got a nice, clean home. Everything that Chantal did not provide and could have provided. And then, of course, we all know about the intense meltdown that Chantal had, demanding that FFG give BBJ back, threatening her, telling her she had 24 hours or else, da-da-da. And honestly, Chantal, the meltdown that you had, it had nothing to do with loving the cat, missing the cat, wanting her back for love reasons. It had everything to do with, what you did to BBJ. You know of the neglect that you were guilty of. You know what you put her through. And you were angry about the fact that the truth was going to be exposed. And it was going to be exposed by the person you hate the most. Well, if you had done your due diligence as her owner, if you had taken care of her, there would have been nothing to report. But since you badly neglected her and you denied her medical care and vet visits, you did a lot of evil. And so the evil was exposed. The truth always comes out into the light, doesn't it? And it came out that day. And you've been talking about it and venting about it ever since.
Chantal, you wanted to bring that up? Fine, we'll go to your animals.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, she wants to do like a 10-page novel about the whole BBJ thing when she doesn't have to, bringing it up again, I say go for it.
I've already filmed stuff about your animals once. The first time made me throw up. I'm hoping we aren't going to get that dark today, but disclaimer, remember, we're going to be going into animal stuff. If you haven't watched my latest reading I put out about Foodie, about maybe things that she might be into for adult times, and we had a pet card come up. I don't know. You can go check that out. I will not elaborate here more than just that. So, but with that,
Yeah, that last part of that last reading, oh my goodness. That came out of nowhere. Just, that punched me in the gut. That was a lot.
yeah, that's what I kind of want to get into today. Quick reminder, remember everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, and no facts here, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But remember, major trigger warning, we're going to be delving into animals, maybe mistreatment of animals. If that's something that triggers you, I highly recommend clicking off this video. So, because we're going to be talking about some incidents, not in graphic detail, but they may be triggering to animal and pet lovers out there. So, but if Chantal wants to crash out about it, let's take a look at it. So, first thing we're going to look at is, how does Chantal generally feel about pets? How do they truly bring her joy, or how does she view them? They help her deflect. They help me avoid disaster. I keep the innocence around so my life doesn't fall to shambles and me with it. Because you know what? They help me move forward. They help me move. They help me go. They help me avoid disaster at every corner. Also, I get to be controllers or masters of all of them, and they bring me money. Point blank period. I get to have control over them because they bring me money, because people are attached to them, maybe not to me but to them, so they come for the pets and they'll give me money for the pets, not for me. But you know what, whatever money they give me for the well, I get to choose if it goes to the pets. Or
Yeah, and that happened. That absolutely happened during Crackhead Olympics. Things were so bad that people were so worried about BBJ and Sam that one person, Vegan for Life, sent $300 in super chats, essentially paying for a free vet visit. All that Chantal had to do was go take the cats to the vet. Maybe pay for a mobile groomers to come out and groom them and clip the nails and so forth. What did Chantal do? She said, the money's mine. I can do what I want with it. So some kind beezer who cares about animals gave money and said, hey, even though you got lots of money, more money than me, just because I care about animals, I'll give you some of my money if it means they will go to the vet as they should. Chantal never took them. Never once. Even when she was making so much money, there were a few months that she made 20 grand, 30 grand, still didn't take him to the vet. Still didn't. Absolutely neglected her pets. It was absolutely horrible. But I can see pets were just money makers to her. It was a way for her to physically implore to people, I'm a kind person. I care about animals, when she doesn't. But she's creating this image for herself. So that's just part of her image. The cats were part of her image. Who she is inside. Like she's got to disguise that by placing people and things and pets around her to deflect away from what she really is. She's a very uncaring person, but on the outside, in front of a camera, she has to appear as if she cares about something, when honestly she cares about nothing but herself. And even then, she doesn't care for herself.
to me anyway. The hopes and fears here, though, the fool. She's just so dumb. She's so dumb when it comes to pets. It's like she's like willy nilly. Like I'll collect them all. They're like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. She likes to have pets and collect them and have them because she uses them as buffers to deny accountability. However, just as however, there's a part of her who that gets attached to them. So do I think she initially gets pets to love and cherish because she loves them? No, but she does get emotional bonds or attachments to them, which she doesn't ever see coming. Oh, this is because the opposing energy here is the high priestess as well. When it comes to just her general feelings on pets, it's like she knows what she should be. She knows internally why she gets pets. She does. She knows why internally. It's like she knows the truth behind her motivations, but it's like she refuses to acknowledge those motivations because if she did, it would just make her look like a giant piece of shit.
Yeah, and Chantal's attitude about animals is the same way she feels about people. And the attitude is, I don't want it, but then again, I don't want anybody else to have it. Once something is mine, even if I don't want it anymore, it's still mine. So she has someone around her, she's got a pet around her, even if she doesn't love the person or love the pet, she still looks at it as a possession, and she will not just give the pet to someone else just because she thinks it's hers forever. Really messed up attitude. Also, like I was just told this a few minutes ago before I started this reading. I was told by Spirit that Chantal, her mind and her soul work a little bit differently. I'm also being told like if she were a clock, her gears, her mechanisms, they run differently than everybody else, than most people. She lacks empathy. She lacks the ability to truly feel and bond with another living thing. She lacks that ability, and also because she doesn't have a bond, because she doesn't truly bond with something in the right, healthy way, it gives her the ability to like not feel anything when she wants to just push it away. Like she feels no remorse, and she doesn't feel anything. She feels no remorse, no regret, no sadness. It's just like, oh well, because that part of her is either shut down or missing. There's no attachment, and because there's no attachment, no bond, uh, she doesn't feel bad about letting things go, letting pets go. To her, it's like, oh well, I don't have a cat anymore. Oh well, I can get another one. I don't have a hamster. Oh well, I'll get another one. She's very blasé about it. Like where most of us, if we have pets, if something happened to our pets, we would be sad, sorrowful, upset. She doesn't feel. Her clock runs differently. Like, and because her clock runs differently, she honestly doesn't understand why we get upset. Like she truly doesn't get it because she's got a different point of view, a different feeling.
Because the positive energy here, also, she keeps isolation. Also, she uses as the gatekeep. Well, not just gatekeep, but as you see with the hermit, you have all these hands reaching up. They want the pets, they want the animals, they want to have that type of content. She keeps them out of their grasp. She keeps the animals out of other people's grasp because if she can have control over them, other people are always going to be reaching up to her and giving her attention, and it feeds her narcissism, essentially.
So essentially, she's using the pets to get more attention for herself. Got it. Well, that's right on par with Chantal. Anything it takes to get her more attention. As I've said in previous tarot reacts, this woman, you can't give her enough attention. She always wants more. And because she always wants more, because she's constantly lusting for attention, like she can become exhausting. That's part of what makes her an exhausting person. Like she doesn't acknowledge that people have lives and things to do and activities to partake of. She wants attention. Who cares about your life? Pay attention to my life. Pay attention to me. That part of her is very suffocating. It is very exhausting. It wears a person out. But she doesn't care as long as she gets what she wants.
Because here in the past, the Hierophant upright, and in the future, Chantal, you piece of frickin' shit. So the Hierophant in this deck, for me, so this could be generally like I'm committed to pets, I'm committed to having animals. The Hierophant in this deck I've always seen as like cult-like behavior. And in this reading I'm seeing it as, oh, it's a cult. A cult got me pets. The cult wants the pets. I don't know how we're just going to leave it at that. But here in the future, the sun, exposure, rituals. I hate this woman. All right. This is how she viewed, and I want to disconnect from all animals around me. However, the world's going to know and see the two sides of me with my different animals that I have, because justice is on its way for what she does.
Well, that makes me happy. That if she's done any harm to any animal, justice is on the way. That's the balance of life, isn't it? If you do wrong, it will come to light. There will be justice. The scales have to be balanced. So that makes me happy, knowing that the scales are going to be balanced. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know who's going to do it, I don't know how it's going to happen, but that makes me happy. Very happy.
I'm just going to leave it at that. Justice is on its way for this horrendous, nasty ass woman. All right. So that's just how she generally feels about pets. What she's done in the past with them, I don't give two flying fucks. But that's getting exposed. But you know what? I have a whole litany of questions. So let's get into it, shall we? So the first one I want to go into is, one, how did she really feel about BBJ? And then how did she really feel about Sam? I want to take a look. How did she really feel about these two animals?
Yeah, that's a very curious question because she always said that Sam was her favorite. And when she was on stream back in Crackhead Olympics, you could tell a little bit of favoritism there because when BBJ was around, she, shut her out of the room when she was streaming. Sam, if Sam wanted to jump up on the table in front of her, she'd let him, but she wouldn't do the same to BBJ. The feeling was that just Chantal, she's got an intense hatred for anything female. I don't know why, but she does. Even animals. I don't know where that came from. I don't know how that started, but Sam was a big, younger male cat. Poor little BBJ was older and female, and Chantal just did not give her the same amount of attention or love.
Yeah, I want to take a look into how she really felt about them too. Because I'm curious. I don't know if y'all are curious, but I'm curious. How did she really feel about them? Because she sees most pets as just investments of things that she can do to help control narratives or people. She doesn't really love them. She doesn't really love them.
I'm going to tell you something. This is not card related, y'all. I remember back during Crackhead Olympics, the feeling that I got from Chantal, just the way she was behaving, it was like she was playing this sick, twisted game with her own audience, with Girl World, just keeping everybody stressed out and worried over the cats. We saw how the cats were living. We did. We saw how they lived in that nasty, disgusting, moldy pot, garbage filled fruit fly house. We witnessed it all. We saw the deplorable conditions. We knew about her not taking the cats to the vet. She refused. And she even said out loud that she was not going to take the cats to the vet because it pisses off her haters. That actually came out of her mouth. She actually said that. I remember her saying that. She said, I'm not taking the cats to the vet just because it pisses off my haters. What kind of a horrible, rotten monster do you have to be that just because of strangers on the internet wanting you to take your cats to the vet, you're not going to take them? You're going to refuse their medical care, not take care of their needs. You're refusing their care out of spite for complete strangers. But that's how she felt. That was her attitude. And poor little BBJ suffered the worst of the two.
She gets emotional attachment to them, but she doesn't see them as much more than something that she can use to manipulate. But how did she see BBJ? How did she see BBJ? The death card reversed. Why? Because 7 of Wands. She wanted BBJ gone. How does she feel about her? I want you gone. I want you gone out of my life because I can't defend the things that I've done. And I got justice came for me for this cat for what I've done to BBJ. People left me behind. People disconnected from me because of it. And it was her narc meltdown. To showcase my narc meltdown. That got exposed, that she showcased out to the world, that she didn't keep hidden anymore. And she lost family members over this.
Good. Good. That makes me happy too. Good. Maybe there's some members of her family that knew about this and they were not okay with it. Absolutely not okay. I wouldn't be okay with it either.
I would say she lost family members or trust from family members. She lost community members, and like this was like one of the biggest incidents. She is so mad at this damn cat, and she's mad at the cat, not after she's mad at the cat for exposing her. Because here in the past, it's like I was indecisive. I did not make a decision, or a decision was made for me.
Can I just say this real quick? Chantal, that poor baby, she did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. You're hating an animal that you had for years that did nothing wrong. You're hating BBJ, but you know what you should be hating? Truly? You should be hating the wrong that you did to her. She was an innocent animal. She did nothing wrong. What did BBJ ever do to you to deserve all that you did to her? Denying her medical care, letting her walking around with rotten teeth and embedded nails and so many mats in her fur that it took several vet visits to get them all out. A UTI so bad that poor baby was peeing blood, and you know that had to hurt. And this went on for months. Kidney disease, dirty infected ears, all of those things going on with that poor darling. What did she ever do to you that you would let her get into that condition? You don't hate her. You have no reason to hate her. You hate the fact that all of your evil that you did to her got exposed. That's what you hate. You hate the fact that your evil got exposed. All of your wrongs got exposed. But if you hadn't done the wrongs in the first place, there would have been nothing to expose. Maybe you're hating the fact that that ugly side to you, that sinister side, people got a glimpse of it, and you were mad because people got a glimpse of it. But little BBJ did nothing wrong at all.
And I chose the wrong one. What do you mean you chose the wrong one about the cat? What do you mean you chose wrong?
I think I know. She chose wrong because she chose to give the cat away instead of having taken her to go get euthanized. That's where she chose wrong in her mind. She knew what she wanted to do. She did something different, and thank God she did. Thank God you did, Chantal. And you did it. You gave away BBJ because you thought you were safe. You thought this person, Amy Flowers, was bedridden, not connected to YouTube. And by giving poor little sick BBJ to a bedridden woman, she would eventually pass away anyway. But it would be away from YouTube and nobody would know. That's why you did it. But we know what you really wanted to do, what you were planning to do.
Was this choosing wrong about picking her too? Again, I'm going to take a look into the whole incident as well, but it's like I chose the wrong choice here because in the future, the wheel, there's going to be more information coming out. Bad luck, bad opportunity. She hates this cat with a burning passion. She's like, you lost me money. And it's not directed at FFG. She legitimately hates BBJ. Like, BBJ should have like a whole collar of onyx around her. That's how much Chantal hates this cat.
That hurts my heart so much. That she hates BBJ. This cat that she had for years, who did her no wrong. She hates her. How could you hate your own pet, Chantal? Like, you have no soul.
She doesn't hate FFG for it. She would put more blame on the cat who relied on her for, I don't know, care. What the F? All right. How does she feel about Sam? How did she feel about Sam? How does not FFG, how does Chantal feel about Sam? How does Chantal feel about Sam? Ten of Pentacles. Why is this? She regrets letting Sam go. Because even though that, like, no one knows where he is, Chantal doesn't even know where he is.
Thank God. Because she's talked many times about, I'm going to get Sam back. I'm going to get Sam back. And a lot of people have said, you're not going to get him back. You're not going to get him back, Chantal. If somebody has him and they've spent money on vet bills, taking care of him, feeding him, They're not going to give him back, especially to you.
And the community doesn't know where he is. Also, Sam leaving, I think, was a major hit to her community, not just on YouTube, but also with whatever she was doing behind the scenes. There was a lot of people who loved Sam behind the scenes. And then she doesn't know what happened to Sam. She just doesn't know, because it's like I had to disconnect from you. No love lost. She did not like Sam. She hated Sam. She
What?
hated Sam. She
Why?
wasn't butthurt about Sam going. Her community was more butthurt about Sam going. Because the hopes and fears here is the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta retry things. I gotta redo things. Also, this is super weird. I've been doing really good with like not coughing all day. And then now all of a sudden, as soon as I start this reading, I am coughing up. And I think it actually, Foodie, I don't know what's going on with your lungs. I don't know what's going on with your breathing. I don't know if you have fluid in your lungs right now, but every time I've tried doing this reading, I have struggled with breathing and coughing. But I have been fine all day. Go get yourself checked into a hospital. Again, it's like I have to go rethink everything now about things. Also, the unseen obstacles. There was a contract she had to sign with Sam. A contract that someone took Sam, and I think there was an NDA involved with it.
Huh.
Either an NDA or I had to sign Sam over in some way. I'm getting this more like I had to sign Sam over. I don't know if Sam went to like a foster or something along those lines, but he went somewhere that Chantal doesn't want to talk about, because if she did, people would be able to go back, find the records, and see who Sam's current owner is now.
Well, whoever the owner is, I'm sure they're 100 times better than Chantal. Anybody's got to be better than her. She absolutely did not care about the cats. I remember the night that Sam was given away. She threw herself a little pizza party. She wasn't crying. She wasn't sad. She was actually quite happy. She had herself a little pizza party. But I did feel sad for little BBJ, because BBJ was confused. She was walking all around the house looking for Sam. She didn't understand where he was, where he had gone. It was heartbreaking.
Because she gave Sam to a shelter. The opposing energy here, she lost.
My prayers are that Sam has gone to as good a home as BBJ has gone to, because both those cats really deserved much, much better. And I'm sure they're getting much, much better being away from Chantal.
A lot of money on him. Ace of Pentacles. Who offered money for Sam? Someone offered money for Sam as well. They offered a lot of money for Sam, and she didn't take it. She didn't take it, and I don't know why, because the positive energy. 6 of Cups, we're looking at things in the past. It's like bad memories from the past. I was unstable at the time I gave Sam away, but the future events is the Knight of Swords, but I'm still able to kind of keep doing my own damn thing. I'm able to fly, I'm able to leave, and go to a different location.
You know, the thing about Sam and BBJ, there were a lot of people over and over again, Beezers, people stepping forward and saying to Chantal, listen, if you don't want the cats anymore, I'll take the cat. No questions asked. I'll take the cat off your hands. So when she got to a place where she was wrapped around Natter, only wanted to think about Natter, did not want to care for the cats anymore, people were saying, look, if it's too much for you to take care of these pets, I'll do it. Like many people stepped forward offering. But she'd always turn those people down. No, 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 no. And obviously it wasn't because she cared for the cats. It was because she knew that a lot of people on her channel were attached to the cats, and the cats were the one good, positive thing in her world that made her look good. Without the cats, it was strictly negative. So she kept them around for prop purposes. Well, I've got to have a prop that makes me look good. I can't let go of these props, even though I'm not taking care of the props. A lot of their suffering and pain didn't have to happen. Did not have to happen. All she had to do was just find some shred of kindness in her soul and do the right thing and surrender the pets. When she started to feel, I just want to focus on Natter. I want to focus on Natter. I want to focus on Natter. Then give the pets up and focus on Natter. And you can go do your thing. They're well taken care of, and it's a done deal.
She gave Sam up, I think, to like a shelter or something, and she didn't, or a foster, and no one could find it. It's now years later, and I'm sure people could find where Sam went, but she hid Sam out because she had to hide Sam. I don't know what was going on with that cat, but she's like, I have to hide Sam.
Was something going on with him too? We know that BBJ was sick. I don't know if something else was going on with him too.
BBJ, I don't know, but she had to hide Sam. I'm getting that really strong. I have to hide Sam. Okay. God, Foodie, go to the freaking hospital, please and thank you. Okay, I'm now going to look into why did Chantal not feed BBJ?
This might be painful.
Why did she not feed BBJ? Why did Chantal not feed BBJ? I know there's the prevailing theory of she was doing it to make it so it was easier to have BBJ put down at the vet clinic. But you know what? Let's see if we can just confirm that. But why did she not feed BBJ? Ace of Swords. Why? Page of Wands. Someone told her to not feed her. Someone told her to not feed the cat. This is a business decision. Queen of Swords for me, when I'm seeing it, this is a shrewd business person. Seeing it reverse, this is like really shrewd business practices. No emotions, no nothing. Have to cut everything off. From the Ace of Swords here, this is like could be legal agreements, these could be contracts. With the Page of Wands down here, I was like, this is action. It's like, okay, you signed on for this. Now here's the action to take. From a material sense, I'm doing this because I need to make money. Hopes and fears, the Two of Swords. I'm kind of stuck in indecision though. What way do I go? Unseen obstacles, this got exposed. Opposing energy, Three of Cups. Someone came and someone bought, at the time I forget who it was, but one of the Beezers actually bought cat food and had it sent to the apartment so Pete's could feed the cat.
Yeah, I remember that happening. Chantal made excuses during that time. Oh, there's pet food in the house. It's just that Pete's can't find it. Well, Chantal, you were the pet owner, and you were leaving your pets in Pete's care. In order, you're using him as a cat sitter, even though he's not good about taking care of himself, and the cats are your responsibility. So you're leaving your pets in the care of someone that doesn't really care about them, and they're not his pets per se, and he's not good about his own self-care. But you as the pet owner, if you have been responsible, if you want to go, run off to Natters, wouldn't it be important to say, hey, Pete, feed the cats. Here's the cat food. Here's where it is. Here's where the other supplies are. But she totally lied and said that there was cat food when there wasn't. And she told him not to feed the cats. When Pete's finally said something after 2 days, and a wonderful Beezer felt sympathetic, immediately sent cat food over. Chantal was not happy about it. She wasn't thankful. She wasn't happy about it. Yeah, I remember that happening. Like this, I was mad at Pete. So I'm like, what are you doing? You are a grown ass man. Where is your empathy bone? Where is it buried in you? You're gonna be in that house. These pets are hungry. You can't go to the kitchen and find something for them to eat. You can't walk to a store and get them a couple of cans of cat food. You can't open your mouth online and let somebody help you. You're going to sit there and just let them go hungry, you fool. Anyway.
I remember this because the positive energy, hard work. Chantal, I wanted this cat gone. But here in the future, the tower, everything came crashing down. Chantal wanted the cat gone, but this is all business decision. It was all about business. It was all about shrewdness. It got exposed. She worked really damn hard though, but she was having last minute thoughts, last minute quandaries. It's like Chantal had like an inkling of this is where I think like the Empress card coming up in that opposing energy before. She did have emotional ties to BBJ. I think out of all of them, BBJ is the one she probably has the most ties to, or most emotional ties to. But she felt like a sense of like motherly instinct for the cat. And so like that motherly instinct overrided everything, even though she wanted the cat gone. And again, her whole world came crashing down once they kind of figured out what ended up happening, in my opinion here. So am I seeing it? I think a lot of it came down. I just wanted the cat gone. I wanted the cat gone to the other side. Again, it does feel like this was a business decision. I don't know what type of business decision this is kind of relating to. Let's just see if we can get other info. This is all about communication, letting people know, speaking the truth. However, I was super freaking naive about what was going on, and a new opportunity was given to me.
Like, we all remember, she was in a hot fired hurry to get to Kuwait as quick as she could, and she looked at the cats as just being unwanted stage props, burdens. They were in the way. Like, all she could focus on was, I got to get to Kuwait. I got to get to Salah. I got to lock this dude down. And the cats are just in the way. They're burdens. Got to offload them as quickly as I can in whatever way I can. That was the attitude. Like, she was ready to give everything up. Everything in the house. Pete's, the cats, whatever it took to get to Salah. Just pack a suitcase and go.
And here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab some cards out here. And I'm just going to do some clarifiers on this row of... Because here's the thing. I'm not seeing a vet anywhere here.
No.
I'm not seeing a vet clinic in this spread. Okay, so this is all about the stuff there. Isn't I naive about stuff coming out? And then the solution to this situation... Survival mode. I just gotta go into survival mode. So when it came to not feeding BBJ, there's something else behind this. I'm not seeing a vet clinic. I don't know if she was going to take BBJ to the vet the day that Frenchie went and got her. I'm not 100% convinced, but man, this is all about it. Like, why didn't she just wanted the cat gone. I mean, sure, okay, awesome. We just confirmed. Okay, with the cards, we confirmed she just wanted the cat gone. So, so for the BBJ incident, how many options were there? How many options did she have really on the table when it came to what was she was going to do with BBJ? Because I just want to take a look. I've had this running theory. 11. I would say that's two. She had two options. I've had this running theory that Chantal wasn't going to take BBJ to the vet that day. But
No.
I don't know. I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my theory is wrong. It probably is wrong. But I want to take a look.
Yeah, she said many times, and the footage is out there. She said, "Oh, if she's old and she needs medications, what's the point? What is the point in giving a pet medications if they're sick?" Like she never considered the option of life. She just looked at, oh, will this be an inconvenience to me? Will this be a nuisance? Will it cost me a lot of money? This is not a quick fix problem. I've let all these things go on until they got serious, which means if I take her to the vet, it is going to be expensive. And she knew it because of her own neglect. Her neglect caused a lot of long-standing, expensive problems. If she had taken care of them early, it might not have been so bad because she was spending all of her money on a man and party favors and food. It just got really, really bad until poor BBJ arrived at a place where everything was pretty much wrong. And Chantal, having the feeling that there was a lot wrong, a lot of expensive things wrong, she's like, I don't want to spend thousands on this cat. I want to spend thousands on my new husband.
I want to take a look next at the Humane Society. How did she feel about why didn't the Humane Society ever why did the Humane Society whenever they went and checked on the living conditions of the cat, why did they never take the cat? That's another argument that she gives a lot of the time, like why did they never take the cats then? If things were so bad, why did they never take the cats?
Well, to be fair, like the animal control services, is that what they are? They can't do extensive tests. They can walk in, look around, see how things are, but they can't do tests on the cats. They're not veterinarians. So there's only so much that they're going to know. And I also remember the talk about uh, animal control came to the house several times, and many times Pete wouldn't even answer the door. Pete didn't want to deal with them. But there was one or maybe two visits where they did come in and tell Pete and Chantal, you need to clean this place up. This place is disgusting. You need to clean it up, and they did clean it up. And it would be clean for a minute. And then it would go back to being disgusting.
Which I am very curious about. Why did they never take the cats? Six of Cups. They didn't want to separate them from the owners or from each other. Also, they were just lazy fucks. Okay. They gave some fucking sob story. Okay, I'm actually really mad at this. They just gave some freaking sob story about oh, they've been here for so long. We've got so many things going wrong. We're just down on our luck right now. Like we'll get everything cleaned up and everything, and we'll just manipulate the situation to make it seem like, oh, we're gonna get it better. We're gonna get it better. However, they were never gonna get it better. They were always gonna be. Chantal was always a into her addictions, always going to be a negative, always going to be negative, never going to improve. They kept this so secret. Also, if I think if they knew that they were doing illicit substances in that place, those cats would have been gone. They would have, but they kept it secret. Moon reversed. Secrets were hidden. And they always had some sort of freaking, oh, we're going to be better. Here's our game plan. This is what we're going to be doing. even though she didn't give two shits about those cats and they never did the plan.
Yeah, she was just thinking about her story arc. That if animal control took the cats, that would be kind of a, I want to say a loss for her, but that's a wrong word. It might be a loss for her because if she was using the cats as props on her channel to make herself seem more positive, caring, with the cats gone, so does the positive energy that she was trying to put out to people. And all the people that were attached to the cats, they might disappear. So she was thinking about, how is this going to affect my channel? How is it going to affect my views? How is it going to affect my money? Like, she was looking at the bottom line part of it. But also maybe looking at it from the point of view of her being a narcissist. uh, what's hers is always hers. And if the cats disappear, then girl world is going to come forward and go, see, those cats were being neglected. They were living in filthy conditions, because if that weren't going on, animal control wouldn't have taken them. Her narcissistic ego would have taken a big bruise from that. She would have gotten egg on her face. And so, to prevent the egg on the face, to keep the views going, to keep the money going, she kept the cats around.
Why did the It's because they gave some stupid freaking sob story uh, about everything, and they were never going to change. But the people there were just like, oh, they'll change, they'll change. No, they weren't. All right. So next, we're going to go to the Kuwaiti animals, and we're going to see, how does Chantal see. Oh boy. How does Chantal see Julia? How does she see Harry? So let's take a look here. Let's go to Kuwait. How does Chantal feel about Harry? Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna go. We're just gonna do Julia stuff first, um, and then we're gonna do Harry all at once because we're gonna have a massive trigger warning for Harry, separately. So let's just take a look at, how did she feel? Why did she get Julia? Why did she, why did she get Julia? To spout it to the internet that she could get another cat.
Yeah, she got her out of spite. She got a cat that looked very similar to BBJ. And if I'm not mistaken, I may be mistaken, I may be wrong. I think I remember Chantal doing a live where she was at a bakery and there was a cat that looked exactly like Julia near the bakery. So it, I could have sworn that I saw Julia in that video. I'm not exactly sure though. But Chantal knew what she was doing after everything that happened with BBJ. Of course, Chantal would get another cat just despite a bunch of strangers on the internet. And she's going to make sure the cat looks like BBJ to make it extra triggering.
And she didn't have an option here. She had to get another cat.
Yeah, because she knew about the animal lovers in her audience. When she was in Canada, she was very aware of the amount of people that love animals, that have pets, that love pets. And by having pets, they would be attracted to her channel and to her. And they would feel, oh, I love pets. She must love pets too because she's got pets. And she can't really attract that audience unless she's got the pets. And then she can talk about them and show them and treat them as trophies.
She had to get another cat. Why did she have to get another cat? Because I'm feeling lonely? No. I mean, the hermit is all about.
You know what I'm getting off that card, Sunburst? It's just You see the person with, I guess it looks like a deer or a goat. I can't exactly see it clearly, sorry. But I see the person with a moon above them. It's like, look at me, look at me. I'm here, and so is this animal. Like it's all about the attention. Like the moon, it looks like a spotlight. The spotlight is placed on me. This is the image that I want to show people. This is part of the facade. This is part of the mask. The pets are part of my mask. I am masking my true self with this fake, phony facade self of, I really love animals. I really care about animals. I have a heart. That is the masked facade. And she can't put on that mask unless she's got an animal near her. So that started the whole passionate hunt for pets that she could have in Kuwait.
Being alone. Also, gosh, alone, making money on your own. I'm seeing this in the material sense. It's like there's someone who requested a cat in her videos from one of her, I think, adult fun time clients.
No, God.
Someone requested a cat. She needed a cat because I don't know. Someone got off on her having a cat. The hopes.
I don't even want to know why they requested a cat. I don't want to think about the possibilities. My mind does not want to go there. But whoever you are that requested that for that reason, you're a sick son of a bitch. There, I said it.
And fears here. This is for my community. My community is going to love the cat. My other community is going to love the cat. However, someone super uber duper controlling with the King of Pentacles reversed. Opposing energy here, the Three of Swords. It's like I thought I healed. Chantal didn't want another cat. She ended up getting Julia though because someone requested it. Positive energy. It's like I'm going to move forward with my new animal here. Past events, I had lost something, and here in the future, I'm now going to nurture. God fucking damn it. So, I forget what came first. Was it Harry or Julia? I think it was Harry. She needed. There's a few things that I'm getting downloads on. One is someone liked seeing Julia in heat. I'm going to leave it at that. Someone liked seeing Julia in heat. And there's also some cat and mouse play. I'm going to leave it at that. That's why she got Julia.
I'm just, Chantal, what sick people are you surrounding yourself with? What in the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Money? Fame? What? This is nuts. What is the matter with you? Spawn of Satan, you are. For real. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what kinds of people are you associating with that they're asking for these insane things? Ugh.
Chantal wanted to open her big damn mouth about BBJ. Well, we'll go into all of them. All right. So, why did she push back so much on getting Julia spayed? Why did she push back? Why did Chantal not want to get Julia's spayed? Why? Because
Yeah, why wouldn't she want to get Julia spayed? I mean, when a female cat goes in heat, it does last a while and they can be quite noisy and that will drive you mad. So like why did she not want to get Julia spayed? I mean, she does live streams. If you don't get the cat spayed, she's going to be yowling every so often and that will interrupt your live streams. Like, why not get her spayed?
that seemed to be something major that she really, really pushed back on. She pushed back on it for months. Almost, what, a year and a half almost? So Why did she push so back? She didn't have enough money to. It was a waste of money for her. It was a waste of money for her to get Julia spayed. They didn't have the money. They had the money for it, but Chantal wanted to put her money somewhere else.
And that tracks with Chantal, because that's what happened with BBJ and Sam. She had the money, and even if she didn't want to take the cat to the vet, there's all kinds of ways to get things done. If you don't want to go to a vet, there's a lot of things that mobile groomers will do for you. They'll come out to you, or you can ask a relative to take the cat to the vet and you'll pay for the visit, or maybe Pete's or something. Somebody surely will do it for you if you pay them. But she never did, because she looked at it as a waste of money. That the medical care was a waste of money. Same thing with poor little BBJ. Knowing that she's got problems wrong with her, well, that's a waste of money. That money be better spent buying Nashies and Twisty Misties and paneer and beef patty sandwiches. She just found it distasteful to spend money on anything but herself. So does it surprise me that she had the same attitude with Julia? No, it doesn't surprise me at all.
King of Cups as well. Again, someone like seeing Julia in heat. That's what this is coming down to. We didn't have.
That's sick. If she's got a client that likes seeing Julia in heat, that is absolutely sick. Again, Chantal, what people are you hanging around? This sounds like some dark web shit. Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Have enough money, but also there's a person here who wanted to see Julia in heat. With the moon card, I made secret money off of this. That I made money off of doing videos of Julia in heat. Hopes and fears, the temperance card reverse. I really don't want to do this. I want people to just shut up about the cat. The unseen. The strength card reversed. So it's like I didn't have enough strength. I'm just posing energy. 8 of Wands. I was so halted in my thought process about everything. I didn't want to move forward because I couldn't, because someone was telling me I couldn't. Positive energy here, though. The community had enough. Salah had enough. Salah wasn't going to put up with this shit no more. I think Salah is the one who pushed for the spay. Salah.
Good for you, Salah. We don't like you, but if you were the one behind her getting spayed, thanks, bro.
Is the one who took care of the cat. Salah was the one who I think said enough is enough. Because past events here, this is a business decision. Why didn't she get Julia spayed? It was all about business, baby. Because here in the future, this might be coming out. We might be talking about this. Someone's really fed up with Chantal and how she treats animals. Additional information. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. The past, the present, the future.
You know, there's a lot of people, I'm sure, that know a lot of things about Chantal, different things from different people. Someone needs to come forward and start talking, because this crap is completely out of control. Like, her cruelty, her soullessness knows no bounds. Someone needs to start talking.
With our essentially obstacles here with the Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands, I've seen as a D card. Take that how you wish. Someone was maybe getting off on this, and but someone was kind of just going through the motions of life. And I think legitimately, I don't know if this might have, I don't want to say this, but you know what I think I am? I think this might have been the actual straw that broke the camel's back when it came to Salah and Chantal. And whatever adult time that they were having. I think this might have been the stuff that broke the camel's back. Salah was done after this. Completely done. He does have morals, in my opinion, of things that he's like, I'm not, no, that is not what you do. There's some things that he can't be corrupted on. Am I saying he's a good person? No, he is. No. But there are things that he won't do, and this was a line I don't think he was willing to cross. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right. Trigger warning, major trigger warning. We're gonna talk about Harry the hamster. I hate talking about this, but you know what? I feel like it would be a disservice if I'm not gonna go through all of Chantal's pets that we've been looking at. It would be a big disservice to Chantal's unhuman-like behavior. So, we're going to look into why did she get Harry? Why did Chantal get Harry, the hamster? Why? Also, I recommend if you are eating, do not eat, or eat what you have. Pause the video, eat what you have, or just don't eat. So, or don't watch the video. So, let's take a look. Why did Chantal get Harry the hamster? Everyone, again, I'm going to give you another chance. If you don't want to watch this, I'll give you like 5 seconds here, and then I'm going to start. All right, let's do this. Why did Chantal get Harry the hamster? So why did Chantal get Harry the high priestess reversed? For nasty, despicable, horrendous, spell, nasty, magic-y type work for whatever adult fun time stuff that she wanted to do, because she herself needed to push the boundary because what she was doing before wasn't working in the current. She needed to push the boundary more. She needed a bigger shock value. Because from a material influence, why did she get him? Because this is my next thing that I need to do. This is my next direction. I have a plan. I know. I am. Again, if y'all, hopes and fears here, the justice card up, right? She's so afraid of this getting out.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. I'm sure she is. Because she knows how people feel about animals. If this is a don't fuck with cats situation, this will blow up her channel. I mean, there's many things that she's done on her channel. Many things that she's done. The community finding out about what was going on with BBJ, her channel took a huge hit. But something like what's being described here, if people found out that she's been hurting animals in any way, her channel will be destroyed. Absolutely destroyed, because that is something that no one's going to put up with. And I mean nobody. Absolutely nobody. Do you hear that, Chantal? Nobody. I'm sure a lot of your beezers would disappear. And the reaction channels wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. We would all turn away from you if we found out, if there was tangible proof, videos, pictures, whatever, of you hurting animals. That'd be too much. And you know that. And I hope that if there's somebody out there that they know something, they got proof of something, they need to step the fuck forward. Because this is too much. This is way too much. A whole lot of people know a whole lot of things about Chantal. They need to step forward. They really do. Too many things have been hidden for too long. All of it needs to come to the light.
About Harry and what she's done with hamsters. Because ugh. I know what I had said in my last video, and maybe her accidentally sitting on something that she shouldn't have just because it was an accident. There's more to that. I'm going to leave it at that. The unseen obstacles to this is she was indoctrinated into this. Someone paid her to get this hamster and to do what she was doing with the hamster. The opposing energy or the challenging energy to this is the star. This made her into a giant star. She's known for this in dark circles. Whatever she's done to hamsters, she's known. This is like her specialty, or was her specialty on dark web shit, in my opinion. Positive energy here. The Eight of Swords, she walked away from it. She's not doing it anymore. She just ended it. Knight of Swords here in the past. Lies, deceit, direction, misdirection. Future events, the Four of Cups. This is something she wants to bury. She wants to leave in her past. She does not want to bring up. She does not want to talk about. She's like, I left that behind, but you still freaking did it. Additional information that's
just because you walked away from something like that doesn't mean it's gone forever. Haven't you heard the phrase, Chantal, the internet is forever? There's a reason why people say that. The internet is forever. Just because you do something for a minute or an hour or a month and then you walk away from it doesn't mean it didn't happen. I know that on your channel you like to play that game of, oh, it didn't happen. If I say it didn't happen, if I erased it, if I deleted it, it didn't happen. But it did. So I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who you're doing it for. I don't know how much they're paying you, but if you did some sick, twisted shit, somebody out there knows about it. Somebody out there maybe has the downloads, the videos or pictures or whatnot. There's a chance they might come forward. I don't know who has your stuff. I don't know what you did. But I want to tell you something about your little friend, Anime Sucks. And I made mention of this in my previous react, Chantal. He's a very unusual person, this anime. Very unusual. He's unusual because of the fact that he's very public with himself, where a lot of people with his interest are more underground. He's on Twitter. He's got a website. He's on YouTube. He knows about you and your channel. He's been on your channel. And he also knows about Girl World. He knows about all of us and how much we don't like you. And this guy likes you. And he's obsessive. And the feeling is something happened and things went sour between you. And this guy, and I'm not the only one that's picked this up, he's a bit wrathful. So I don't know who knows about what you've done. But this guy, Anime Sucks, I would say there's a high possibility that if he's really angry with you, really angry, he might come forward and reveal some things to us. I don't know what kinds of things he knows, but I'm sure he knows a lot. If he's feeling wrathful, he's getting a wild hair, out of wrath, out of spite, operating the same way that you do, he might tell us some stuff. because he is a bit of an odd fish, that he's got these fetishes and he don't care who knows it. You piss him off, he might be the one that gets the ball rolling. And if you've been doing some stuff online where you're hurting animals, it needs to be exposed, in my opinion.
3 cops. Someone in her circle. Someone in her circle that she was working and doing this stuff with left or did not want to work with her about it anymore because there was a bait and I am struggling. There was a bait and switch with something. The solution, the Page of Pentacles. This investment didn't work. Let's leave it behind and move forward. Okay. I am going to I'm going to do one more spread on Harry. And then I'm going to end it.
You know, Chantal, of all the things that you can do on the internet to make money, all the possibilities that are out there, if you had to pick that avenue to make money, you are not just sick, you are pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And there are consequences to everything in life, but especially things like that.
Okay. Let's take a look. Why were there multiple of Harrys? Were there multiple of Harrys? I'm hearing yes. There were multiples. So why were there multiple Harrys? Why were there multiple Harrys? I'm so sorry. Why were there multiple Harrys? Why were there multiple Harrys? Needed to make money, or I wanted to hoard them. Why were there multiple Harrys? Because we were greedy, selfish people, and this was a completely a business decision. Chantal, in my opinion, is known on dark web places for her interactions with hamsters. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. From a material influence here, it's like I said one thing and I did another. The Five of Swords here, as hopes and fears. There was also a transformation point of time. It's like once one went and transformed into something else. Her unseen obstacles here is a Seven of Swords, though she can't get away with this shit no more.
Good.
She got caught somewhere.
Ooh.
Someone's holding really big blackmail. Opposing energy.
Who is this person? Who is this person that knows this stuff? They need to step forward. They really need to step forward. They need to stop effing around and just step forward. Come straight to Girl World, whoever you are. We'll hear you. We're interested. If this has been going on, it needs to be blown all the way up.
Energy here, the Temperance. I was out of control. And I didn't really care about them. They were disposable to me. Here in the past, Six of Cups, this is bringing a lot of nostalgia out of people, and here in the future, more money. If Chantal ever shows up with another hamster, if Chantal actually shows up with another hamster on a stream, I don't know what I would do.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Sunburst, but Chantal mentioned about getting more pets. I don't know if she was just saying that to get a rise out of people. You know, she talks all the time about, she talked about getting Sam back. And she said that just to get a rise out of the community, to get everybody worried. because nobody knows where Sam is. Nobody knows if he's with a foster home or with a relative. And she would always show these pictures of Sam with a lion cut. So nobody knows where Sam is, but she'd always threaten that. And she's talked recently about traveling with Julia. I don't know if that's going to occur, but it's hard to know with her if she's going to do what she says she's going to do, or she just says she's going to do it just to get people all riled up.
I just don't know. I think if you see her on stream with a hamster, she is so desperate for money that she does not care. She does not care. She is so, that means she's extremely desperate for money because she knows she can make bank with it. However, there's something that stopped her. Okay. I'm going to take a look into it. Okay. Why did she stop? Why did she get rid of hamsters completely? Why did she walk away? Why did she walk away? Again, I'm seeing that this is a specialty of hers on dark web.
That is so sick and disgusting. I'd be saying a lot more right now, y'all, but this is YouTube, and you know that about the terms of service. Trust me, I'm feeling a lot more, and I'm saying a lot more in my head. I just can't say it out loud because of freaking YouTube. If I say what I'm thinking right now, what I'm feeling, my channel will be taken away from me. Guaranteed it will. But I gotta play it cool. I got to.
Forums. Or was a specialty, I'm sorry. It was. Why did she walk away? Why did she walk away from hamsters? Because she buried the last one very publicly. Why did she walk away? Especially when it was making her so much.
You know, I may be reaching here. Absolutely reaching. But I'm wondering if her doing the public burial of Harry, was that her sending the bat signal out to maybe some of the people who enjoyed that sick, disgusting content in her audience and letting them know, I'm not doing this anymore? Like she did like a public burial of Harry as a way to let them know, I'm not doing this anymore. We're done here. I don't know.
Money. Someone put their fucking foot down.
Good. Who though? Who did it?
This is weird. Did she actually get rid of the freaking hamsters? Or is she just hiding them? You dumb bitch. Okay, so we had the hamster. It died, right? We've had the hamster. We had the whole Harry the Eighth funeral. She's not done with hamsters. She hasn't gotten rid of the cage yet. She's not done with hamsters. This sick.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird. If the hamster has died, why not get rid of the cage? I mean, that makes no sense to hold on to a cage. And especially to not clean it out. Oh, Lord.
Bitch. She didn't get rid of hamsters. I'm looking here. It's like, okay, the death card. Sure, that one died. Okay, we gotta. But however, it's like, I gotta go kiss the ring with something. It's like, I want to go switch things up. But there's too much money. I have passions. I have creative ideas. I have people who.
Can I just stop you? Like, just... If that's the way she's using her creativity, she's using it all the way wrong. If that's her idea of I'm creative, you took it into a really dark, sick place, Chantal. Again, there's all kinds of ways in the world to be creative, to make money, to be a star. This ain't it. This is not it. This is disgusting.
who are wanting to get their rocks off to this. I'm still committed. I'm still in these relationships. And I'm still having control over this. Unseen obstacles, I still have control over this. However, she's naive about something. She's naive about them not knowing she has them, or if she does have them. Because positive energy, this is my body of work. I've worked very hard to master this skill. Here in the past, the Ace of Swords, I marketed this as it is. And here in the future, I've built this up, and I'm going to reap the rewards of the market that I've built. Additional information. Three of Swords, though. Heartbreak. Not moving on. Someone got very, very, very close to exposing her on the internet for what she did to these hamsters.
Damn. They got close, but no cigar.
So she left because she got scared. But I think she's gonna go back under a different name or something. She's just not going to stop. She's not going to stop that gravy train from coming in. This sick bitch. She's not going to show a hamster on stream ever again. Or if she does, it'll be a little bit, but she's not done with hamsters. She's not done. She's just not done. You sick, twisted bitch. That's all I'm going to read on this. I'm done. I'm done with her when it comes to her how she treats animals. I wanted to put this out there because she's the one who wanted. You want to put out the call. You want to talk about your animals. You want to get outraged. Sure, let's talk about it. I'm not above this, and you know what? I will dive into some territories that other readers won't go into because you know what? I just don't care about you, Foodie. You want to go to the deep and dark and dank? Well, let's go there together. I won't do it, but you know what? I'll expose it. So, what else do you want to crash out about, cutie? What else do you want me to not read on, but you're going to vag post about on your community tab? I watch, and I do. So, enjoy. Have fun. I've been around a while. Try it. So, thank you all again so very, very much for watching. If y'all could leave a cat emoji sending positive energy out to all of the animals of Girl World, I would really appreciate it. The animals would really appreciate it. And hug your little cats, dogs, pets that you have close to you tonight, because there are sick and twisted effing people out there like Chantal, and we love our pets and we love animals more than sick, twisted people. So thank you all again so very much for watching. If you want to check out anything I have available, like private readings or memberships, everything is located down below. Otherwise, thank you all again so very, very much for watching. And I hope to see you guys in other future videos of mine. So thank you all again so very, very much. And I hope to see, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're watching. So bye.
Wonderful reading, Sunburst Tarot. Wonderful reading. It was a lot. It was a lot. You guys know I tried way before to do a reading on Julia. I couldn't get all the way through because I felt such a sad energy about her that I just wanted to start crying. And that's why I won't do the readings, because I just pick up that energy too strong. But thank you for all the insight that you have, Sunburst Tarot. And for anybody on my channel watching this react, I know that was a hard one. I know there's a lot of you that you are animal lovers. You maybe are pet owners. That was hard to hear some of that. But it gives insight to who Chantal is and what she might be doing and why. And it gives the knowledge of like what goes on behind the scenes. So for those of you still watching this reading, if you are interested in Sunburst Tarot, please look down below in the description for the link for her original video. Go to her channel, sub up to her, give her a like, give her a sub, comment, and tell her you appreciate her doing a reading like this. So with that said, I'm going to end this now and post it to YouTube. And I hope everybody has a wonderful morning because it is now almost 4 in the morning. So y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.